Untitled. My name is Keith Lorren. I'm known all over the world as the King of Spice because I make the best tasting spices in the whole wide world. Something very special for you today. I'm going to show you how to make Keith Lorren's fish and chips. Now this is a perfect recipe and it's from my great-grandfather Gene Johnson. He had a famous restaurant in St Augustine, Florida, and all the old celebrities would go. And I'm going to show you how to recreate that in your own kitchen so you can make your guests holler and sing and talk about it for years, just like they did at my grandfather's restaurant. Alright, so we're going to take 2 pounds of cod and we're going to season it generously with Keith Lorren's gourmet seafood seasoning, which you can get at Stop and Shop stores, Amazon, or KeithLorren.com. And look at all them herbs. You can't get a better quality than that. That's why they call me the Spice King, because I really make the best spices. Look at it, you can see it. And once you taste it, it's like, really, wow, oh my God. So we're going to take the fish, season both sides with the Keith Lorren gourmet seafood seasoning, fresh cracked black pepper, lemon juice, and we're going to give it a beer bath. We're going to make that fish happy. We're going to make it sing by pouring a little bit of beer on top. And we're going to stir it around, make sure each piece of fish gets enough to drink so it can have a merry old time in that pan. And we're going to wash our hands and get started on our potatoes. Now these potatoes are going to be cooked in a 2-part method. We're going to blanch them first and then cook them a second time. But to do that first, we have to season up our oil, and we're adding a little bit of bacon drippings to our oil. We're going to add a little bit of fresh onions and rosemary. Oh my God, this is going to really scent that oil nicely. It's going to have the food with a really nice perfume background, and it's going to make your house smell real good too. So take all those herbs out, and we're going to cook the french fries halfway. Once they're halfway cooked, this is what they're going to look like. And we're going to let them cool completely, okay? Let them cool off, and it's going to make the perfect crisp potato with a nice mashed potato inside. It's perfect. Now, I love my fish and chips to be light and airy and crunchy. And my great-grandfather did too. And this is how we make ours. So you're going to start off with 2.5 cups of cornstarch, 1 heaping tablespoon of baking powder, and we're going to season it with a little bit of Keith Lorren's gourmet seafood seasoning, fresh cracked black pepper. We're going to add a little bit of yellow coloring powder just to pick up that yellow tint a little bit. You don't have to do it, but this is what we do. And then we're going to add our wet ingredients. We're going to add 1 egg, and we're going to also add lots and lots of beer. We're going to make the perfect batter. We want it not too thin, not too thick. We just want it to coat the fish nicely. And you can be able to tell because it's going to coat your spoon nice as well. So just get everything mixed up together, and this is how it looks once it's the right texture. Now to that, we're going to add that same marinade from the fish. Just going to further blow it out the water with that flavor, okay? It's going to be beautiful. Now to fry it, we're going to start off with some all-purpose flour. We're going to sprinkle the outsides of every piece of fish with the all-purpose flour, make sure it's coated well, and then we're going to shake off the excess, and now we're going to deep fry it. So to do that, we're going to dip it into the flour, we're going to dip it directly into the batter, and then right into that seasoned oil. Now take a spoon and drizzle the marinade, drizzle that batter over the fish. It's going to create a beautiful exterior. It's going to be perfect. It's going to be restaurant quality, truly the best. And this is how it's going to look. Lord have mercy, look at that fish. Ain't no better piece of fish I've ever seen in my life, and you're going to love it, okay? It's crispy, it's light, and a perfect flavor. Now to make our chips, our french fries, drop those fries back into the oil, and when they come out, crumble that fried rosemary on top, and use a little bit of the Keith Lorren seasoned sea salt. It's going to be absolutely mind-blowing. Now to marry everything together, we got to make a tartar sauce. And this is the same tartar sauce we would make at our great-grandfather's restaurant, okay? We're going to start off with mayonnaise, relish, spicy mustard, capers, a pinch of sugar, a splash of the caper juice, fresh lemon juice, black pepper. We're also going to add a little bit of the Keith Lorren Scotch bonnet hot sauce for a little bit of heat on the back end and an exotic flavor. My great-grandfather used to use dado peppers, which is native to St Augustine. That's what they use there, but I like my Scotch bonnet, so that's my little twist. And yes, God, look at that fish. Perfectly crispy, perfectly seasoned. You're going to love it, and you can do it at your own house with the Keith Lorren seafood seasoning and follow the recipes. You're going to love it just like they did at my great-grandfather's restaurant. I love you so much for watching. Please visit Stop and Shop grocery stores, Amazon.com, and KeithLorren.com to get your spices, and I'll see you next week.